Hello everyone, welcome back. The multiple small wars coming up are getting me into the nasty habit of doing double headers, where we start off against 4Loki for War 8. We're going in with Kate, Jabari and Wags for some pre-fight. No, we're not. We're going in with Jabari, Wags and Nimrod. How could I forget? A bit of a fun one today, even though we didn't get the result we wanted, but we will get to that shortly. Yeah, I really didn't have much to do this war. I think I only had 3 fights, if that. We're going with Scorpion on path 6, we're going for JessJones on path 9, and then we're taking that Weapon X on node 44. Yeah, Wags just for a bit of extra oomph. I was really busy for this war, so backup today suited me. Scorpion, really easy fight. He has spiked armor, but it's not really much big of a deal. With enough bleeds on, I shouldn't be taking the damage anyway, as Jabari is tactic. So we're going to go and I put on a combat regen boost just to keep me topped up anyway. And yeah, it's just a nice easy one. Aim of the game is just to get to power start, get to 1 bar, fire the special one off. So he'll be ensnared and then he can't evade me. He's going to be gaining some prowess on the node, but it's not really anything I care particularly about. I always have a bit of a mistake in me against Scorpion for some reason anyway. But again, it's really nothing that's going to cost me. Fight isn't going as quickly as I'd like, but it's easy enough. And there we go, bleeds finish him off, and we can move to JessJones on path 9. This again, I seem to be taking her every war now, so Jabari's just an ever-present for me lately. She's just too good for her. Like, there's no point really bothering with other counters. And this node suits me as well, because Power Focus 2 is always my preference to push her to Special 2 anyway. Either is easy to deal with, as we always know. This one's an Ascended rank 5, so she's a little bit tankier. The fight went well. Doesn't go... I didn't make mistakes, but I should have done things slightly differently. She starts off very passive there. She's still quite special one happy despite the power focus. Getting plenty of bleeds on. And now we can move into the hunt. Annoyingly, she was again passive here, and I didn't really play myself properly. I should have gone into the relic here and thrown a heavy, which would have given over 20 bleeds, but I didn't. I just backed off for some reason. Not really sure why. Doesn't really matter too much. It probably would have ended the fight though. So we'll just add on another few seconds of fight time here. Special 2 just to finish off, and she's down. For Weapon X coming up, he's on Incinerate starting off, and then to Poison Hazard Shift, he's stun immune as well. I put max suicides on, max boost, 200% tech power back. He's not ascended, but my Nimrod's a puny rank 4. I remember the good days when that was the best you could possibly get. The game plan would be get a few parries on to gain my armors, which is going to give me more damage when I fire the SB2 in blitz mode. Hit his block to keep myself from getting cornered, and don't let him get to a bar until I'm ready to fire my Special 2. I'm going to use a Power Start 1 here. And the fight went pretty textbook as far as I'm concerned. I was really happy with how it went. We'd had a death here earlier in the season, so there were a little bit of nerves, and I just did not want it to go wrong. So I had some making up to do to just make sure it's done properly. No disrespect to my teammate. So now I can hit him a little bit. I'm in blitz mode here, and I'm approaching 2 bars. So to hit him while in Incinerate, I did stutter there because I was approaching changing modes and getting the end of my combo. So I just held off a moment. Special 2 almost kills him off, a couple of hits and he's finished. Really, really nice fight. Very pleased with how that went, and it doesn't matter about the small bit of hazard damage I took. And yeah, that's the end of my war, other than a bit of Wag's duty. Unfortunately, 4Loki again played us off the park and played really awesome, and we had a loss 3-2, which was really, really unfortunate because we played pretty well otherwise. Next war is against Platinum 2 Alliance. I've not heard of them before, to be honest, no disrespect. We're doing things a little bit differently. We're bringing Iceman today, Jabari and Kate. This is going to be the first time I've ever brought Iceman to war, and I didn't realise he has a synergy with Kate. Not that it's really going to come in that useful for me, but it's nice to have. It was fun to bring him with for a Path 9 fight. And then we've seen Jabari and Kate get their use throughout the season now, doing their good old thing. I bet you can't guess who I'm taking with Jabari. So we're going for Nick on Path 9 there at the start, and then we're going over to Path 2. I've not taken Path 2 for a couple of seasons now, my old love. And then we're going to go to, you guessed it, JessJones on 44. Another short war, but seems to be my habits recently. So Nick has Poison and Incinerate, Hazard with Blood in the Water. Iceman has all the immunities, and therefore Blood in the Water isn't going to affect him either. I used an invulnerability boost just because I haven't taken the fight. Nick's Ascended, so he's a big chunky boy. Aim of the game was to just use my special 1s. I didn't want to use special 2 because it will lose my ice armor. Keep Nick to special 2 only, don't let him throw special 1. And then punish heavy when I'm able to, when he's got a decent enough number of frostbites on for a big bit of burst damage as well. Not going to try too hard to parry him either. I will occasionally, but it's just not worth it. He's also got power efficiency, so his specials are going to cost 50% less, which is fine. It just makes it easier to keep him topped up to 2 bars, which is where I want him to be. There's not really a relic that benefits Iceman at all, but I just stuck one on because it's going to allow me to chain my combo and get an easy opening when he's in his second life, as he'll obviously be stun immune. Now we're into second life, going very smoothly. I've barely lost any health. Now I'll take a little bit more chip damage because we know that he hits very hard. Still saving my relic, not time to throw it just yet. He's only got 2 frostbites on, I'm watching them like a hawk. Now we can get the special 1 off, get those frostbites up. Go for a relic intercept, throw the heavy on. He's nearly finished. I actually expected that to do a little bit more. It was disappointing, but it's fine. He's, as I said, he's big and chunky. So I'm happy to take my time over it. A few more frostbites on, and when they expire, that's going to finish him off because he's actually healing otherwise, mostly. Okay, no, I forgot I did the heavy to finish off. So that was that. Nice and satisfying. Very, very easy. Now we're moving over to Path 2. We've got Longshot and Spider Ham here on the path. Longshot is obviously tactic, so Kate isn't going to care for it. I was slightly worried that because every time he gets knocked down I'm going to gain Furies. I used to take this with Titania, who wouldn't have gained it, and I just thought about his Nullify and everything, but the Withers and everything else will stop him gaining his Karma buffs anyway. Karma stacks, whatever you call them. So I really wasn't going to be in any danger. It's a very, very quick fight. Get the cryo arrow on, normal boost with the 12% skill boost. Don't need to worry about power backs because I'm not going to be bothering with special 2s. Just make sure I knock him down at the start to get that slow on, because I am going to be dexing his stuff, so I didn't want to activate Unstoppable. get the special one off, and now we can start our damage, and he's melting very, very quickly. I used a power start 1 here obviously as well. Yeah, this is going far quicker than I anticipated, which is nice, and he's down. Moving on up to Spider Pig. Again, he's on EMP, he's not tactic, and I wasn't sure whether I needed to switch arrows to start with Tranquilize to get a debuff on him, but then I forgot that the node is going to be trying to place placebos on me, and being immune to that through tactic means I'll still place Withers, so I'd still be protected from the passive shocks if he gets a special off. What I hadn't anticipated is starting with the 1 bar of power means that at the very start he placed a Porker Popper on me almost immediately, which just gave me a little bit of damage for my initial special. I didn't want to be holding my special for too long because he'll just evade me. I've never actually seen Kate hit so hard for me. There are some big crits in this fight. He didn't actually get a chance to throw a special. We finished with a big 20k crit here, and he's done in 17 seconds. Quickest fight I've ever done with Kate, so very pleased with that. And then still with the power start 1 boost active, while I am possibly getting lost here on my lanes, we move up to JessJones for the final bit of my war. Wasn't being complacent, but I was so confident with this fight that I wasn't going to bother switching to an invulnerability, which is probably always wise to do, but I was comfortable with the power start 1. It means I can start my push for the hunt early, get some early bleeds on, and just get the fight rolling. Again, she's stun immune, so I'm not going to get anything from parrying. I don't care about the hazard damage that slips through. And we're already up to the hunt. Got our 10 charges. She's going to throw special 2 in a moment. Bleeds ticking away. Then I'm going to make use of a hunch of my counter punch charge to go unstoppable. Carry on. She's got 14 bleeds on her. Throw the heavy to 21 and she's down. Again, probably the quickest Jess fight, 33 seconds that I've ever done. And that's that. My war number 9 is done. We really came back to where we should be today. Had a nice result, much needed win. And there we go. I even finished the video late enough to actually catch the end of the war and the final result. Good going to us. Time for a day off, and I'll see you for the final 3 chapters. Bye!